අයිබෝන් වනකම් අස්සලාමලෙකුම්. අදත් අපි සුපුරුදු පරිදි මේ සූදානම ශ්‍රී ලංකන් රේඩියෝ ෂෝ විත් KP වැඩසටහන සමගින් සුපුරුදු ලෙන්ගතුකමින් මේ දෙහෙවරාව ගත කරන්න. මේ ඔබ සරසන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකන් රේඩියෝ ෂෝ විත් KP වැඩසටහන සමග එකතු වන්නටයි. ඉතින් ඔබ දන්නවා මේ වන විටත් වසර දෙකකට ආසන්න කාලයක් අප සෑම ඉරිදාවකම ඔබ වෙත ගෙනේන ශ්‍රී ලංකීය ගුවන්විදුලි වැඩසටහන තමයි සජීවී ගුවන්විදුලි වැඩසටහන තමයි ශ්‍රී ලංකන් රේඩියෝ ෂෝ විත් KP වැඩසටහන. මතක් කරොත් එහෙම ඔබ ලෝකෙ කොහේ හිටියත් ඔබට පුළුවන් www.linkfm.org කියන අපගේ වෙබ් පිටුවට පිවිස සජීවීව අපට ඇහුම්කන් දෙන්න. නැත්නම් වෙබ් රේඩියෝ ඔස්සේ අප සමග සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න අපගේ Facebook පිටුව LinkFM Sheffield 967 සජීවීව මැදිරියේ සිදුවන සියලුම දේවල් ඔබට මෙසේ දැක බලා ගන්නට හැකියාව තිබෙනවා. ඒත් එක්කම මම මතක් කරන්නම් මැදිරියේ දුරකථන අංකය 0114261881 අපගේ WhatsApp අංකය 0793493939. ඉතින් මේන විටත් අද WhatsApp මැසේජස් නැත්තම් අපට සෑහෙන ප්‍රතිචාර WhatsApp හරහා තිබෙන බව අපිට පෙනී යනවා. මා වැඩසටහන ආරම්භයේදීත් දුටුව මැදිරියට පැමිණි විගසම අපිට හැකි පැමණින් අපි ඔබ අපට එවලා තිබෙන එම පණිවිඩ සම්බන්ධයෙන් ප්‍රතිචාර ලබා ගන්නට හද වැඩසටහන අතරතුරදී අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඉතින් මුලින්ම කියන්න ඕනේ පසුගිය වැඩසටහන් දෙක සම්බන්ධයෙන් අතිවිශාල ප්‍රතිචාර අපිට ලැබී තිබෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම ලෝක කාන්තා දිනයේ වැඩසටහනත් ඉන් පසුව ගිය සතියේ අපි කරපු ජිනීවා පිළිබඳව ඒ කරපු වැඩසටහනත් සම්බන්ධනොත් විශාල ප්‍රතිචාර අපිට ලැබෙමින් පවතිනවා තවමත්. ඉතින් බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි ඔබගේ ප්‍රතිචාරවලට. මොකද ඔබ තමයි මම හැමදාම කියන වගේ අපගේ පරම ධනය වන්නේ. මොකද ඔබ තමයි අපිට ශක්තියක් දෙන්නේ මේ එංගලන්තයේ ඉඳලා අපිට හැකි පමණින් ශ්‍රී ලංකීය ප්‍රජාව එකතු කරන්නට අපි මේ කරන උත්සාහයට. ඉතින් අපි සුපුරුදු විදිහට වැඩසටහනේ පෙළගැස්මට යාමටයි මේ සූදානම ශ්‍රී ලංකන් රේඩියෝ ෂෝ විත් KP වැඩසටහන තුලින්. ලංකාවේ රාජාවලිය ගැන කතා කරන්නේ අපිට පණ්ඩුකාභය රජු, දේවානම්පියතිස්ස, දුටුගැමුණු රජු, සද්ධාතිස්ස, බල්ලානාටනාග, වල්ලාභ, ඉලනාග, ඒ වගේම වසභ, මහසෙන්, පළමුවන උපතිස්ස, ධාතුසේන රජු, දෙවන මුගලන්, පළවෙනිම අගබෝ රජු, දෙවන අගබෝ රජු, මහා විජයපා රජු, මහා පරාක්‍රමබාහු රජු, නිස්සංක මල්ල රජු, හයවෙනි පරාක්‍රමබාහු රජු, පළමු විමල ධර්මසූරිය රජු, ඒත් එක්කම සෙනරත් රජු, දෙවන රාජසිංහ රජු, දෙවන විමල ධර්මසූරිය රජු, ශ්‍රී විජය රාජසිංහ රජු, කීර්තිසිරි රාජසිංහ රජු, රාජාදි රාජසිංහ රජු, ශ්‍රී වික්‍රම රාජසිංහ රජු වශයෙන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ රාජ්‍ය නාමාවලිය ගැන අපට මතක් වෙද්දී ඒ මතක් වෙන නම් ඔබ දන්නවා ඇයි මම මෙවැනි ආරම්භයක් අද වැඩසටහනට ලබා ගන්න කියලා. ඇයි මම රාජ්‍ය පරම්පරාවල් ගැන නැත්තම් ලංකාවේ රජවරුන් ගැන මතක් කළම මේ අද කතාබහ අපගේ වැඩසටහන සමග එකතු වන්නට උත්සාහ කරන්නේ ඇයි කියන එක. මොකද පූර්ව ප්‍රචාර කටයුතු වලදීත් අපිට අපගේ අද වැඩසටහනට අපි එක්කාස් කරගන්නට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ඒ සුවිශේෂී පුද්ගලයා සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි කරපු දැනුම් දීමේදී අති විශාල ප්‍රතිචාර අපිට ලැබෙනවා. අද අපගේ වැඩසටහන විශේෂ වැඩසටහනක්. ඒට හේතුව ඔබ මේ යන විටත් දන්නවා. අප අපගේ පූර්ව ප්‍රචාරණ කටයුතු වලටත් විශාල ප්‍රතිචාරයක් ලැබුණා මා පෙර කියූ පරිදි. සහ අපගේ අසන්නන් අද වැඩසටහන සම්බන්ධයෙන් දැඩි උද්‍යෝගයකින් සිටින බව පේනවා. අපගේ සංවාදය සඳහා අප ආරාධනා කළේ මෙතෙක් කාලයක් විශේෂයෙන්ම සිංහල කතා කරන ලාංකීය ප්‍රජාව නොදන්නා කෙනෙකු සමග කිව්වොත් මා නිවැරදි. මා හිතනවා එතුමන් මා සමග ඒ ප්‍රකාශයට උරුණ නොවේ කියා. එතුමන් වර්තමාන ජීවත් වන්නේ නෙදර්ලන්තේ. ඔහු තමයි වර්තමානයේ යාපනයේ රාජකීය පවුලේ ප්‍රධානීය වශයෙන් කටයුතු කරන Raja Remigius Kanagarajah. අපි ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කිව්වොත් Head of Royal House of Jaffna, Sri Lanka. ආයිබෝවන් කියලා මා ඔබතුමාම Sri Lankan Radio Show with KP වැඩසටහනට පිළිගන්නවා. මේ තමයි එංගලන්තයේ සිට ක්‍රියාත්මක වන එකම එක සජීවී ගුවන්විදුලි වැඩසටහන. ඔබතුමන් මාගේ වැඩසටහනට සම්බන්ධ වීම මා ඉතාමත්ම ගෞරවයක් කොට සලකනවා. ආයිබෝවන් ඔබතුමන්ට.
ජයශ්‍රී ආයිබෝවන් කල්ප.
මුලින්ම බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි විශේෂයෙන්ම මගේ ආරාධනය මා හිතනවා පළමු වතාවට තමයි ඔබ සිංහල ගුවන්විදුලි වැඩසටහනක් සමගින් ඔබගේ අදහස් නැත්තම් ඔබව සම්බන්ධ කරගන්නේ මා නිවැරදිද?
නෑ ඒක හරි. ඒක හරි.
ඔව්. ඉතින් මම මොකද මේ වැඩසටහනේදී අපි භාෂා දෙකෙන්ම කතා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන විශේෂයෙන්ම සිංහල භාෂාවෙන් සහ අපි ඉදිරියේදී බොහෝ කරුණු ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂාවෙන් අපි කතා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. මොකද ඒ කරුණු ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කියද්දී අපිට ස්පර්ශ කරන්න පුළුවන් තැන් රාශියක් තිබෙනවා කියලා මා විශ්වාස කරනවා. ඉතින් මා කියන්නට උත්සාහ කරන්නේ අපි මේ වැඩසටහනේ විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ සුවිශේෂී පුද්ගලයා සමග අපි කතා බහ කරන්නට බලාපොරොත්තු වන දේ අපි මතු කරන්න හදන දේ මම හිතන්නේ ඉදිරියටත් ඉදිරි පරම්පරාවටත් ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වෙයි කියලා මා තරයි විශ්වාස කරනවා. මොකද Sri Lankan Radio Show with KP වැඩසටහන කියන්නේ ආගම් කුල මල කිසි දෙයක් ಜಾති ભેද කිසිවක් නැති වැඩසටහනක්. අපගේ උත්සාහය විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ විදේශයන්හි සිටින ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයන් අප සමග එකතු කරගන්න අපි ඒ සඳහා පාලමක් වන්නට තමයි මේ ප්‍රයත්නයේ ඒ සඳහා යන ගමනේදී තමයි අපිට මේ සුවිශේෂී චරිතය හමුවන්නේ. ඉතින් මා කැමති මුලින්ම ඔබතුමන් සමග දොඩමාළු වෙද්දී මුලින්ම මම ආරාධනා කරන ඔබතුමන්ට අපගේ ප්‍රජාව වෙනුවෙන් ඔබතුමන් හඳුන්වලා දෙන්න කියලා මොකද මා කරනවට මාගෙන් එය යම්කිසි අතපසුවීමක් වුණොත් එය වරදක් වන නිසා ඔබතුමන්ට ආරාධනා කරනවා ඒ ආරාධනය පිළි අරගෙන ඔබගේ හඬ අවදි කරන්න පුළුවන්.
මා පැරණි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ තිබුණු යාපන ආර්ය චක්‍රවර්ති රාජධානී රාජකීය පෙළපතේ වර්තමාන උරුමකාරු මමයි. නම Raja Remigius Kanagarajah. මම දැනට ජීවත් වෙන්නේ ඉන්නේ නෙදර්ලන්තේ. මම ශ්‍රී ලංකා පුරවැසියෙක්. මම 1991කින් රටින් පිට වෙන්න වුණා.
හරි. අපි මා හිතනවා මෙතෙන් පටන් අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂාවෙන් අපි අපගේ කතා බහ ඉදිරියට අරගෙන යමු. මොකද එවිට අපිට ගොඩාක් දේවල් කතා කරන්නට අවස්ථාව ලැබෙනවා. මම හිතන්නේ ඉතාමත්ම සන්තෝෂයට කාරණයක්. මොකද ඔබ හොඳින් සිංහල කතා කරනවා. ඔබ ඉතාමත්ම හොඳින් බොහොම පැහැදිලිව සිංහල කතා කිරීම පිළිබඳවත් අපි ප්‍රශංසා කළ යුතුයි. Then if I switch into in English, right? Let me ask few questions about, especially I would like to start with your childhood. For example, what was it like you were growing up in northern Sri Lanka as the member of historic ruling dynasty? What did bring the royal mean to you as a child, I would say?
Well, I also was brought up with strict rules and regulation under a strict protocol, as the other royal families in the world where they live. And I'm proud to be born in the Arya Chakravarti genealogy, and today still I'm following the traditions and the culture. And that is the most important thing, and I'm representing Not only my kingdom, also my country, Sri Lanka, and the people.
If I ask you this now, tell us a bit about your family history as the relatives to the royal family and the other the families of Sri Lanka.
I don't think I have to remind. Especially, we had 3 kingdoms, and during the kingdoms, that is Jaffna, Kotte, and Kandy, we were united. We all worked together, and we have connections also. Now, for example, if I say I am coming from the second king, Sangiliseka Rajasekara, who was the last ruler for Jaffna at that time, and his 2 nieces were married to Donna Catarina's 2 sons. So we had connections, and we all lived in harmony and united. So there was no problem. And the family background, of course, I have lost my both parents, and I have got a lot of relatives who are still living in Sri Lanka and abroad, and some of my family is also still living in Sri Lanka.
Now,
so we had all our traditions and cultures and all the functions, everything we did within the family, and that still continues.
If I ask, how has your the relationship been with the people of Sri Lanka ever since the official the end of the conflict, I would say?
Well, I have a good relationship with the people of Sri Lanka. Everyone does approach me, even still people approach me, not in the north, even the south, because a lot of people think there is only problems in the north. No, there is also problems in the south. Even the south people also do approach me, because I consider everyone as Sri Lankan, because I was brought up that way. Because I was never taught there are different races living in the country. For example, like there's Tamils, Muslims, Burghers. No. For me, I was taught that everyone is a citizen and everyone is a Sri Lankan. That is the way I was brought up.
I think
they all are my people. They all are my people. They all are good people.
If we continue with your childhood, you studied in Anuruddha College, then you attend to Prince of Wales College, then also latter part of your education life, you attend to Alethea International, if I'm not mistaken.
Alethea International School.
Alethea International School, is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Then basically you had the opportunity to study in Colombo and Jaffna.
Yeah.
How do you see the difference? Because a lot of people say that there's no opportunity for people who live in North to come and study in Colombo or to live in Colombo. But you are the prime example for that because the way you have brought up, as a child, of course, you studied in Jaffna. Then a latter part of your life, you have studied in Colombo, in the international school in Colombo.
Well, for me, there was no much difference. It was not an obstacle for me at that time because we all were studying and we all lived as one family. There was nothing saying you cannot live in Colombo or you cannot live in Jaffna. Everyone can live because it's one country. It is the people's mind how they take it and how they think it. So that is absolutely wrong because see, now people from the north are living in Colombo. And why can't the people live in Jaffna? Because during my ancestors' rule, there was not such thing. Everyone lived. Of course, there were slight problems. When there are problems there, every ruler who came, he solved their problems. People who want to live, they lived. The others who want to live from Jaffna, they went. So this kind of like if I may say, which I don't want to really use, like Sinhalese, Tamil, kind of a problem, these all came very later part. These were all, I think it was mostly by the politicians.
Now,
but everyone lived equally and united. And that's what I'm expecting now.
I think this is the best time for me to ask this question. If I put it this way, in your words, how did the conflict between Sinhalese and the Tamil began? Because you are the ideal person to ask that question, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, because which I heard from my parents that before '83, I think if I'm not making a mistake, in '58 there was a kind of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So that came to an end, and the '77 that was a problem which I even faced.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a situation bad, and then the '83, that is the time the conflict was more. So I was wondering, what is this? Why are there people fighting? What were they fighting? Because everyone has to be united. Why did they bring this Sinhalese? So these are all started by a political group, by burning the Jaffna library. Who will do that? That is one of the South Asians, a valuable book, valuable things were there. Who will destroy education? So these are the things today it has led to us and separating the people and a war which was 30 years.
You think that was the peak of this the whole the conflict?
Yes, because
Now,
whatever the problem we had, we could have solved it by communicating. Even always I have been saying in my statements also, the communication is the main important, because 30 years ago there was a war started. No one gave a hearing. No one went, because now I will say that because recently there was some kind of issues were going in the north. There was a person who came out and he was giving some interviews to media. And these things were like turned, like a kind of an arbor group. But though I live in the Netherlands, from the day I left, I have to say to you that from the day I left Sri Lanka, I have never forgotten my people or my country, because I have been always talking about them, and I have been always trying to see how I can, politically or not politically, solve issues. But every time when there is a situation in the north, I used to call the higher authorities and I used to speak. But later I thought, no, I should directly speak, and I spoke to one Arun, I think his name is Arun Arurananda. Because it is my duty, because I don't want another conflict to start, another thing, because the thing which I did, which by calling to him, by speaking to him, and he told me that it was a crying voice. So this same thing was there 30 years ago, but no one did that. Of course, I was too young to do that. If I was in a position, I would have definitely done. So that's what I'm trying to come in the center and to hear the people's voice, not only in the north, even the south has got problems. People think only the north has got problems. No, even the south has got problems. Even the south part also, the people are crying because they don't have proper leaders. And the thing is, we have to hear their voice. Why are they? What is their problem? We have to solve their problems. So if we do that, I think everyone can live in Sri Lanka as a multicultural society in one country happily.
Okay, in that sense, what do you think about the current political landscape of Sri Lanka? The current scenario. The
current scenario has to work. That's what I have to say. Because I think, if I may have to bring this, there has been a war. Now 10 years has passed. And within that period, I have been giving a lot of statements, and I have been calling everyone to come forward to build the country. But something is started, and it is stopped. Because the thing is, if you start something, you have to bring an end for that. You cannot stop it in doubt, because reconciliation, I feel, is not implemented properly. If that is implemented properly, if the things are solved within these 10 years, I think no one has to go to US. It's really a wasting time. So that is what, because I have been receiving so many calls, complaints from the people. So because see, this is a time it's a 21st century. People can reach you because the social media. Thanks for the technology. So that's what this time I had some invitation, and I plan to go to the United Nations to see personally what is happening. But when I went there, it is a completely different picture. We are wasting time there. Honestly to say, we are wasting time where we can solve our issues within the country, which that has to happen.
In fact, let me interrupt you. In fact, I want to discuss in depth with regard to your most recent assignment. Before that, please stay on the line because I have to go for a commercial break.
The credit on your account is low.
It will take a couple of minutes, and then we will continue the conversation. And please stay on the line. Okay?
Sure. Thank you.
අද අපි කතා කරමින් සිටින්නේ විශේෂයෙන්ම විශේෂ කතා බහක් අපි ඔබ මේ වෙනුවටත් දන්නවා විශේෂයෙන්ම යාපනයේ රාජකීය පවුලේ ප්‍රධානීය වශයෙන් වර්තමානයේ කටයුතු කරන Raja Remigius Kanagarajah නැත්නම් the head of Royal House of Jaffna තමයි අපේ මේ කතා බහ. ඉතින් අපි භාෂා දෙකෙන්ම අද මේ කතා බහ කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන විශේෂයෙන්ම විවිධ තැන් අපි ස්පර්ශ කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ඒත් එක්ක වර්තමානයේ අපි කතා කරපු දේවල් සහ එතුමන්ගේ වර්තමානයේ එතුමන් කරපු ක්‍රියාදාමයන් සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි මේ කතා බහේදී අපි මතු කරන්න උත්සාහ කරනවා. ඒත් එක්කම මේ දින කිහිපයකට ප්‍රථම එතුමන් සහභාගී වුණා විශේෂයෙන්ම සැසිවාරයට. ඉතින් ඒ සැසිවාරය පිළිබඳවත් අපි කතා බහ කරන්නට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. අපි ඉක්මනින්ම විරාමයකට ගිහිල්ලා එන්න. ඔහොම ඉන්න කොහොමද යනවා.
Sheffield's very own community radio station, LinkFM.
Hello, Mom.
बेटा मैं डोल गई हूँ.
Yep, I'm in Meadow Hall.
तो खाना रैपचिक से खाना.
Okay, but why Rapchick?
बेटा उधर से खाना हलाल मिलता है.
The best halal place in Meadow Hall. Come and dine in our family-friendly environment and try our delicious halal food. Fusion of halal, Indian and Mexican food. With delicious variation, we pride ourselves on a no-fry policy, so our foods are always mouth-wateringly tasty. Rapchick at the Oasis Dining Court, Meadow Hall Shopping Centre. Rapchick. Taste the revolution.
Through Minhaj Welfare Foundation, your giving saves lives. Your support has provided more than 3 million people with access to clean and safe water, emergency relief in natural disaster and crisis-affected areas around the world, supported orphans and needy children with a better future. This year, your help can do more. Donate your zakat, sadaqah and charitable donations to any of your chosen projects. Call now on 0300 30 30 777 or visit us at minhajwelfare.org.
The only wedding venue in Sheffield that offers you an all-in-one package, Maya Suite by Chandani. Here at Maya, we offer an impeccable 5-star service. Our brand new venue has a vibrant contemporary environment filled with stylish spaces. We have our own private car park and garden. Minutes away from Meadowhall Shopping Centre, we at Maya guarantee to provide the best service for your occasion. To make a booking, contact our business manager on 07 960 960 840 07 960 960 840.
अकबर ट्रैवल एंड टूर्स पेश करते हैं रमजान स्पेशल उम्रा पैकेज सिर्फ 1395 पाउंड, जिसमें वीजा, फ्लाइट्स, 4-स्टार होटल में कयाम, मुकम्मल ट्रांसपोर्ट और शेफील्ड से पिक एंड ड्रॉप शामिल है। रवानगी 20 मई और वापसी 6 जून। इसके अलावा आज़मीन हज के लिए खुसूसी पैकेज सिर्फ 5795 पाउंड, जिसमें 5-स्टार होटल, फ्लाइट्स, कुर्बानी, ट्रांसपोर्ट, मिना और अराफात में एयर कंडीशन टेंट शामिल हैं। फौरी राब्ता कीजिए अकबर ट्रैवल एंड टूर्स, 18 ओलर लैंड, शेफील्ड, 01142 444343।
Maria Daily Fresh Food and Milad Catering, Rotherham में फ्रेश खानों का मरकज। जी हाँ, फ्रेश खानों का मरकज। Maria Food आए, अपनी पसंद का खाना उसी वक्त बनवाएं और मजे से खाएं। हमारे यहाँ ग्रिल्ड फिश, सीख कबाब, बर्गर्स और हर किस्म की करी तैयार की जाती है। We also have a large selection of ice cream and we also cater for large events. Maria Daily Fresh Food and Milad Catering, 177 Wellgate, Rotherham. Telephone 01709 207 312.
रोते हुए आते हैं सब, हंसता हुआ जो जाएगा।
आज आप हंस रहे हो, क्या बात है?
तू ते हर खबर रखनी है। मिस्टर कॉम्पनसेटर ना नाते सुनिया उसे।
जी हाँ, वो टैक्सी एक्सीडेंट क्लेम वाले। अब समझी, बड़े बड़े रेफरल और नई नई गाड़ी।
टैक्सी चाहिए? मिस्टर कॉम्पनसेटर के पास चले जाओ। 0114-386-3386 और विजिट द गोल्ड टैक्सी ऑन एबिडेल रोड, शेफील्ड।
ਉਹ ਗਾਸਨੋ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਹੋ? ਕਾਹਦੀਆਂ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਜੇ?
सरफराज साहब मैं बैठक में जा रहा हूँ।
ਉੱਥੇ ਕਰਨ ਚੱਲੇ ਹੋ?
जनाब ये बैठक प्रोग्राम हर इतवार को 6 और 8 के दरमियान पेश किया जाता है।
ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਕਰੋਗੇ?
इस प्रोग्राम में मुख्तलिफ मौज़ूआत पर बातचीत की जाती है।
ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਹਸਮ ਮਜ਼ਾਕ भी कर लांगे।
जी बिल्कुल, इसमें तंज़ो मज़ाक के अलावा मौसीकी और बहुत मजे की बातें होंगी।
तो मैं भी तेरे नाल चलना।
जी बिल्कुल, ये प्रोग्राम आपके बगैर मुकम्मल नहीं हो सकता।
Your very own community radio station.
LinkFM. to sing forever.
අපි අපගේ සජීවී සාකච්ඡාව සමග සම්බන්ධනට උත්සාහ කරන තාක්ෂණික දෝෂයක් නිසා අපිට දුරකථනය විසන්දු වීමක් සිදු වී තිබෙනවා. ඒ නිසා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා අපි එය සාකච්ඡාගත වහම යලිත් වතාවක් මේ සජීවී සාකච්ඡාව සමග එකතු වන්නට. ඉතින් ඔබට දුරකථනය රැඳී සිටින්න කියලා මා ඔහොමම රැඳී සිටින්න කියලා ආරාධනා. දැන් යලිත් අපිට අවස්ථාව ලැබී තිබෙනවා එතුමන් සම්බන්ධ කරගන්න. ආයිබෝවන් ඔබට මාව හොඳින් ඇහෙනවද?
ඔව් ආයිබෝවන් මට හොඳට ඇහෙනවා.
සමාවෙන්න ඕනේ අපිට සිදු තාක්ෂණික දෝෂය පිළිබඳව. Before the break actually we were discussing about the Sri Lanka and the Sri Lankan situation. And then of course about your most recent trip to Geneva. I think without taking much of your time, I would like to ask your experience in the most recent visit to Geneva, and how do you see the whole the propaganda?
Yes, before my arrival to Geneva, I think it's every one of us, mostly who have not visited even, we only know through the TV channels and through radios, and we see some photos and through social medias what is really happening. But when you go there only, you will know the real picture. And you can see some of our Sri Lankans, how hard they are working to save their motherland. So, but these things have been not brought outside. I feel so bad. I feel so sorry about them. But it is a very different picture there, because how people have to work, it's a very hard, it is a hard issue, because to going there, and I was really shocked on my second day. I was only hearing the words genocide, and I was wondering, is the war over or not? Because war is over and 10 years has passed. So that means still things have been not settled. I think I can also say, I don't know whether it's the correct thing, I see this place is it's a place where they make money. Things should be implemented, because actually the UN does not have any authority to force the country, Sri Lanka, to do this, do that. But they only try to come up with kind of a mechanism to proposals to solve the issue. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We are with you, yes.
Yeah. So the best thing, I think that we should not waste time. I think this is a proper way for me to say. The Sri Lankan government has to now come forward, as they have got 2 years. Within these 2 years' time, they have to settle the issue. Whatever the issue is pending, missing people, land issues, about the war, and everything has to be settled, and we have to withdraw ourselves from UN, because there is a 30 years of war, and we are not going to go for another 30 years with UN. This issue is the final issue. With these 2 years, they have to implement, they have to bring an end, and they have to withdraw themselves from UN.
If I ask this from you. Now, there are two groups. Of course, the Tamil-speaking the international Sri Lankan diaspora, and the Sinhala-speaking Sri Lankan diaspora. And they basically act as two different groups. And how do you see these two groups approach towards the finding the firm solution for this? Or are they going towards the correct direction? Or are they just wasting a time, or it's a different propaganda? How do you see? And what was your take from your experience in the last, I would say, 1 week while you are in Geneva?
It's a one way, it's a waste of time. Let me bring this very straight. Sri Lanka is now a sovereign state. And during my ancestors' ruling in the north, where the Tamils also had a sovereign state. But whatever we had, it was everything solved within the royal court. That time there was no UN. No one went to UN. You cannot think of it. Everything is solved within the royal court. Then why can't the Sri Lanka government solve it within the government? It is a sovereign state. We don't have to go to UN. If we have, for example, if I say this way, I think people will open their mind. If you have a problem in your house, home, you will solve it. You are not going to go to your neighbor. Here there is a problem in Sri Lanka, and you go. The people are going to a neighbor. Why you have to go to international committee? And you're wasting your time, which you can solve it within the country which you have to solve. That's a government. Otherwise, why do people elect a president and a prime minister?
Now,
it's a government, it's a body which you have to solve. We have got international judges, we have got our judges, and they are all capable to solve. That's what they are educated. That's what they are doing. The thing is, it is a disrespect to the judges and lawyers who are studying in our country. I feel that we are giving, because we should treat them. That's why there are people who are judges. Why without consulting them, people are going international. And when they come also here, they are not working for Sri Lanka. Each one has got their own plan and own idea.
Now, let me pick one of these questions from the WhatsApp. There are so many questions are coming live, and I'm going to pick one of these questions. The one is, are you representing the Sri Lankan government, or do you have any connection whatsoever to the Sri Lankan government?
No, I am not a government agent, and I am not representing the government. I am representing the people and the country. Because as the head of the royal house, I am above the government. That people should not forget. The Queen, even if I say example, the Queen of England, she is above the government. We don't have anything to do with the government. But I am representing my country and my people. Because people are calling me and complaining. That's what I went to UN, to see what is happening there. But there, when you go there, you see it's a different picture. Today you can see all the media, even the Tamil and Sinhalese. It's a kind of a fire news is going that my arrival to US is a big issue. If you are working genuinely, why do you have to get worried? So people are getting panic. And media are writing everything wrong. Because people are trying, as 30 years of war, they are trying to take this UN business for another 30 years. For that, I am not going to allow. I am only saying now I am giving, it's not a request, it's an order to the Sri Lankan government. The government should end this situation, solve all the issues in the country, in the north and the south, has to be united, and every Sri Lankan has to live under one parasol. And I am going to work for that, and I know people will join me. If this is not happening, then I will bring with the people, I will go with the people. I have to work with the people, joining them to come to the street, which is not going to be nice.
Would you allow me to take another question from the WhatsApp questions before I go into other questions?
Yes, please.
Okay, now, because this also came up a couple of times about, now they were saying you were heavily involved and very active since 2009 to 2014, and until last week there was not much, or you were very silent, I would say. That's what I think they're asking, because I'm trying to translate this, because there were some questions written in Sinhala font. Now, is there anything like that? You were a bit silent since 2014 to 19. Is there any reason for that?
There is no. Yes, the reason is after 2009, I have asked the people to come to build Sri Lanka, to join and to work and to solve the issues, and then I gave time till 2015, and then I gave the time till now, and it is 10 years. So after these 10 years, I'm not going to wait, because I'm going to take things to my hand, because I gave them enough time for everyone, to the Tamil diaspora, to the Sinhalese people, and to the government. And now I am going to take from now onwards, I'm going to take things to my hand, and I'm going to work to build this country and unitize this country. That's what I want. And I think what I am thinking, the people are also accepting it.
And let me take one question, final question from WhatsApp, then we'll get back to our normal question. Now, they're asking, would you be able to bring the Tamil diaspora into table to resolve this matter in an amicable way?
I think Tamil diaspora, no one has need to come to bring to a table for negotiation. What happened when they all went to Norway? Did they solve? No. So the thing is, we have to solve and we have to settle the things within the country, and then automatically everyone has to come. Because there is no two different people who are working. Because if the Tamil diaspora, if they think today people are suffering in Jaffna, are they helping them? No. The politicians, what are they doing in the north? No. But there's also, I will bring this subject now, because this question, because a lot of people ask, during the 2009 war, what did I do? Because of course I was in the Netherlands. I was trying to do my best to stop the war, and I cannot do it on my own. I would like to ask, what are the politicians in the north did? Did they do any demonstration? Did they try to do the war? No. They all kept silent. And after the war, now each one of them are going to UN. Now, the thing is that the wounds, they are trying to reopen it again. They all were silent. They never said anything. And now they are going genocide, keeping saying that, and going back to UN. No, this is the thing is now everything has to stop, and the government has to come forward to settle this issue.
Now, let me I'll ask you now, because we have roughly another 9 minutes left. We have to battle with the time as well. Now, especially in terms of approach towards convincing the UN, do you think the Sinhala, the diaspora, in their approach, they are in the correct path, I would say?
No, they are not in the correct path, because...
can you elaborate on that, and you are reading on that?
Yes, because when I was during this 1 week, it is actually, it is not my part to say, but I have to bring. People are doing their demonstrations. I do respect that. But in certain points, there were certain issues that have taken place within the UN. It is absolutely incorrect, because if you want to do, or if you want to speak to a person, or if you want to convey something, do it outside the office of the UN office, or do it in the country. Because everyone is coming to UN seeking a kind of a solution. But the solution, they are trying to aggravate and try to bring issues in a wrong way. And I feel some people are trying to work for their own interests. But please don't forget, you are all representing your country. And country has got enough. If I say this, it's a lot of bad names. So don't increase that volume. Try to be united and work united. Then we all can live united. That is the most important thing I would like to say.
Finally, I want to ask you, what is your message to the world, and again to Sinhala diaspora as well as the Tamil diaspora, because you can speak to those both groups, or I would say the parties, and what is your message to them, because you someone who can work as a facilitator, I would say, because who can bring the both parties together, or you can create natural or very independent platform. And what is your message to them?
See, again I would like to say, we are the one who are labeling. We don't have to label anyone called Sinhalese diaspora and Tamil diaspora. Everyone, end of the day, they are Sri Lankan. And every Sri Lankan has to work together and live together. That is the way I think. We don't have to label people. At the end of the day, all are Sri Lankan, but they are living in separate part of the world. That's only. So the thing is, we have to all come forward. We have to leave. But before that, we have to solve the issues in our country. When the things are issued, solved in the country, everyone will come back. I'm sure. We don't have to call any one with those names, diaspora, Sinhalese and Tamils, and bring them to a round table. Of course, people will come forward once when they see something is happening in the country, because now the north is controlled by some politicians and the south is the same thing is happening in the south also. We have to let loose, we have to issue, and if you are interested, solve the issues and work for the people. Here the politicians are working only during the election time because they want to get their votes. And I will also say one thing to every Sri Lankan: for the next election, please choose a proper leader who loves the country, who loves the people, and who will honestly work for the country. And if such leader has been appointed, I will also join to work with that leader. I will say that now. But if we start settling things and solving issues in our country, everyone will come forward to work.
I sincerely like to make a small request. If you could say a few words in Tamil and Sinhalese as well, mentioning the same thing what you have just shared with us.
Yes. நான் இலங்கை மக்கள் எல்லாரையும் மக்களாத்தான் நான் பார்க்கிறேன். தமிழ் டயஸ்போரா, சிங்கள டயஸ்போரான்னு சொல்லி அப்படியான ஒரு விதமான எண்ணங்கள் எனக்கு இல்லை. ஆனா அது இலங்கையில் திருப்பியும் நாங்க ஆட்களை பிரிக்க அவசியம் இல்லை. நாங்க எல்லாருமே பிறந்தது இலங்கையில, அப்ப நாங்க எல்லாருமே இலங்கை தான். ஆனா நான் விரும்புறேன் கேட்கறதுக்கு எல்லா தமிழ் மக்களும், உலகத்துல வார தமிழ் மக்கள் எல்லாரும் வந்து இந்த பிரச்சனைக்கு ஒரு முடிவு கொண்டாந்து எல்லாரும் ஒத்துமையா வேலை செய்வோம். அதுதான் நான் கேட்கிறவங்க எல்லாத்திட்டையும். இதனால தான் நான் யூஎனுக்கு வந்தது. எங்கடா நாங்க ஐநா சபைன்னு சொல்லி போயிட்டு அங்க நேரத்தை கழிக்கிறோம், நேரத்தை. ஆனா இலங்கையில பிரச்சனை நடந்திருக்குது. ஆனா அந்த பிரச்சனையை வந்து இலங்கை அரசாங்கம் முன்னுக்கு வந்து இந்த பிரச்சனையை வந்து ஒரு முடிவுக்கு கொண்டு வரணும். அதனால நாங்க எல்லாரும் ஒன்று சேர்ந்து வேலை செய்யறதுக்கு வந்து பங்குபடுங்க. ஜாயின் ஹேண்ட் இந்த பிரச்சனையை நாங்க சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். கட்டாயம். මා ජනතාවට කියන්නට කැමති, අපි ආයෙත් අවුරුදු 70කට ඉච්චර වෙච්ච දේවල් ගැන කතා කරලා අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ. අපි ඉදිරිය බලා යා යුතු. ඔය දෙමළ ඩයස්පෝරා, සිංහල ඩයස්පෝරා කියලා වෙන් කරන්න අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ. එයාලාට ලේබලයක් දීවට අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ. අපි ඔක්කොම සෑම දෙනාම ශ්‍රී ලංකා පුරවැසියෝ කියලා අමතක කරන්න එපා. ඒ නිසා මම ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා සෑම ශ්‍රී ලංකා ඉස්සරහට ඇවිල්ලා ලංකාවේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න අපි විසඳලා අපි එකමුතුවේ ජීවත් වීමට සුදුසු තරක් අදමු.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි. Thank you very much. And again, it's my pleasure and it's a great privilege for me to talking to you and again to have you in our show. And thank you very much. ඔබ අපගේ වැඩසටහන සමග සම්බන්ධ වීම අපිට ඉතාමත්මයි මහත් ගෞරවයක් කොට සලකනවා. ඒත් එක්කම ඔබගේ කාලය අප සමග බෙදා හදා ගැනීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. අපි අනාගතයේදීත් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙමු. මොකද ඔබ කියනා වගේ අපගේ උත්සාහය ජාති ආගම් කුල ભેද කිසිවක් නැහැ. අපි භාෂා තුනෙන්ම මෙතනදී කතා කරා. අපිට අවශ්‍ය වන්නේ එක තැනකට මේ ලාංකීය ප්‍රජාව ගෙන එන්නට හැකියාව තියෙනවා. ඒක තමයි අපගේ උත්සාහය. බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි. ඔබට දීර්ඝායුෂ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. ආයුබෝව වේවා.
Thank you very much for giving me opportunity, and I wish you all the best, and thank you, and wish you a good day, and God bless you, and God bless all the people in my country. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ayubowan.
Jai
Sri.
Jai Sri.